microphone the man who will be presenting the true state of our dear country, Honorable Comrade Johnson Asiedu Nketia.
Suzuza. I for Ghana, patron of the land, awareness and seek your future, development our God, from vision to vision, the NDC shall lead, stable democrat, Ghana, our sweaty unity.
Thank you very much. Let me begin by thanking the MC for the very good things said about me. Unfortunately, he left my most important profession, that is a palm tapper. I'm very proud to be a palm tapper because there are some skills there that are not known by ordinary people. My brothers and sisters, thank you very much for joining us, both in this auditorium and through various media outlets, for this critical national event on the state of our nation. A couple of weeks ago, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo presented a message on the state of the nation to Parliament as
a proud nation, and that we were never going to go to the IMF was what? The promise by the president that there will be no haircuts was also what? The promise to build 88 district hospitals within 1 year was what? The Agenda 11 hospital project was what? The promise to abolish road tolls was what? The promise to convert toll booths into ultra-modern public toilets was what? And the claim that there was a global shortage of childhood vaccines was what? Thank you very much. Let's give our national chairman another round of applause. Now, I want to once again acknowledge all the media networks who are streaming live this very important program on their channels. In Bunu East, we've been live on Akina Radio, Winners FM, Zone FM, Atobu FM.
1992 Constitution. In that address, the president desperately attempted to put up an upbeat spin on a truly dismal national situation. However, even before he stepped up to fulfill that constitutional duty, all Ghanaians were fully aware that the state of our nation is hopeless. Ladies and gentlemen, hopelessness, recklessness, corruption, and leadership paralysis define the current state of our nation. In Ghana today, childhood vaccines are in short supply, leading to a measles outbreak. False claims by the president of a global shortage have been exposed as Nigeria had excess vaccines to come to the rescue of Ghana's babies. We are going through a draconian debt restructuring program for the first time in our entire history, thanks to the monumental mismanagement of the Akufo-Addo Bawumia MPP government. Pensioner bondholders have had to engage in a historic public manifestation as they picketed at the Ministry of Finance. Cruel financial haircuts, never before imagined, have become a normalized feature of this reckless regime. All credit rating agencies have declared Ghana junk and bankrupt. Ghana has, for the first time in more than half a century, defaulted in its debt obligations. Youth unemployment is at an all-time high, according to the 2020 Population and Housing Census. Many businesses, banks, and industries have collapsed, and some have relocated to other countries in the sub-region. There have been massive job losses as a result. The Bank of Ghana has gone rogue and become a lawless money printing syndicate. Corruption has reached epidemic levels, as epitomized by the special COVID-19 audit, which was an IMF bailout precondition. The president refuses to cut down the size of his bloated government. Human rights violations are on the ascendancy, with the recent condemnable killing of a soldier and the unfortunate brutalities in Ashaman, all of which President Akufo-Addo, as Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, refused to speak about. We have a visionless, reckless, clueless, and wasteful government that has become impervious to advice and will attack anyone who dares to advise them, including members of the diplomatic community. We have a president who desecrates the holy name of God by claiming to be building a cathedral to honor God, only to engage in dishonorable acts of diversion, corruption, inflationary pricing, and conflict of interest, which has earned Ghana the dubious reputation of digging the world's most expensive pit, worth over 58 million United States dollars. My brothers and sisters, we are all living the reality of the worst economic crisis in our nation's history, and there can be no denying of this. The president's address only served to deepen the anxiety, hopelessness, and uncertainty